Say, following her frank posts about her daughter's heartbreak, Danielle Busby is on alert. The star of TLC's OutDaughtered, Danielle Busby, has long been renowned for being open and honest with her followers. She frequently shares on social media the pleasures and difficulties of parenting 6 kids, including the only all-female quintuplets in America. However, admirers were both moved and alarmed by her most recent tweet, which touched an especially deep chord. As she carefully navigates this delicate time of parenting, Danielle disclosed in an open update that one of her daughters is experiencing emotional distress, a type of heartbreak that has left the mother of 6 on high alert. Conversations concerning the particular difficulties of raising children in the spotlight, the difficulties of helping young girls deal with emotional setbacks, and the ways Danielle and husband Adam Busby continued to manage their reality TV celebrity and personal family affairs were sparked by this news, which swiftly spread throughout fan communities and entertainment outlets. Fans were shaken by an honest post. Danielle posted a statement on Instagram that contrasted with her typical posts of joyful family pandemonium, well-planned routines, and celebratory moments. Rather, the tone of the post was more vulnerable and profound. She clarified that one of her daughters had just experienced heartbreak due to disappointment. Danielle highlighted the intense feelings that pervaded their home that week, but she would not identify which daughter was involved. She made it apparent that heartbreak may take many different forms, especially for young people. Losing a buddy, being rejected, having difficulties in school, or just feeling left out. The incident served as a wake-up call for Danielle, reminding her that her daughter's problems become more complicated as they become older. Danielle's genuineness and kindness were praised by fans right away. Many talked about their own parenting experiences and pointed out that it can be harder to console a child when they are experiencing emotional distress than when they are experiencing physical hardship. Danielle's attentive posture. Danielle's admission that she was on alert was possibly the most stunning part of her post. That remark meant more to her than mere awareness. It demonstrated a mindset of unwavering attention to detail, and a willingness to intervene anytime her daughter displayed indications of more serious emotional distress. Children might not always express their pain directly, she noted. It can occasionally manifest subtly as mood swings, withdrawal from activities, or even outbursts of annoyance. Danielle's declaration of "Shay's on alert" served as a reminder to her admirers that raising 6 little girls, each with their own unique personalities, strengths, and vulnerabilities, requires constant monitoring. The Busbys are no strangers to public exposure, having raised 6 daughters in the spotlight. Viewers have followed Danielle and Adam as they face the tumultuous journey of raising quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker alongside their oldest daughter Blayke since the premiere of OutDaughtered in 2016. Fans have seen the highs and lows over the years. From health issues like Parker's mental problems to Hazel's eye ailment, Danielle's open post captures the constant juggling act of the family's notoriety in many ways. The Busbys must safeguard their daughter's privacy even while fans value openness, particularly as the girls get older and become more conscious of social media and public opinion. This balance is demonstrated by Danielle's careful wording in her most recent post, which omitted any mention of which daughter was in pain. She provided enough information to engage her audience, but she withheld personal information to give her daughter privacy to process. Childhood heartbreak is a universal problem. Despite being unique to the Busby family, Danielle's essay struck a chord with many people because it addressed a universal truth. Those who experience heartbreak are not just adults. Emotional distress that feels overpowering at the time is also experienced by children. Parenting a child through heartbreak can leave parents feeling powerless. Emotional injuries cannot be treated with a bandage like a scratched knee. They need to be reassured, understood, and patient. Danielle's advice to remain vigilant reflects an understanding that children's internal conflicts are frequently hidden until they show up in unexpected ways. Numerous parenting experts have pointed out that emotional difficulties become more noticeable as kids enter school and prepare for adolescence. Moments of disappointment and melancholy are influenced by friendships, social identity, extracurricular activities, and academic expectations. Being proactive, perceptive, and emotionally open is essential during this phase. As Danielle's piece reminds us, support, empathy, and fan responses. With touching remarks, the outdoor fan community, which has been following the family for almost 10 years, came together in support of Danielle. Parents related their own children's hardships and expressed gratitude to Danielle for giving voice to the unseen fights that many children endure. Fans pointed out how challenging it must be for Danielle to handle these situations in a home with 6 kids, where focus is frequently split. Others commended her for striking a mix between discretion and honesty, safeguarding her daughter but still providing the audience with a lesson. Admiration for Danielle's parenting style was also rekindled by the post. She has received recognition over the years for her excellent organizational abilities, her courage to acknowledge when things are tough, and her unwavering commitment to making every child feel recognized and loved even in the face of such a huge sibling group. The part Adam Busby plays. Although Danielle was the one who shared the pain on social media, devoted followers are aware that Adam Busby is just as involved in helping his daughters. Adam has frequently underlined the value of emotional well-being in the family, and has been candid about his own struggle with postpartum depression following the quintuplets' birth. Supporters conjectured that Adam and Danielle are collaborating to support their daughter during this time. Whether handling day-to-day parenting responsibilities or spending one-on-one time with his girls to help them gain confidence, Adam's presence has always been presented as solid and involved. Heartbreak in relation to Out's heritage. Danielle's message was well-timed, as fans are still speculating about Outdoor's future. Due to the show's recent break, there has been conjecture over the family's potential return for more seasons. Fans have been engaged by Danielle and Adam's constant sharing of elements of their lives online, regardless of the show's filming schedule. The family's story is further complicated by this recent post, which serves as a reminder to viewers that there are actual hardships behind the sibling anarchy and laughing. Danielle's account of the heartbreak shows that, in spite of their notoriety, the Busbys deal with the same problems that millions of families deal with on a daily basis. The instinct of a mother. Danielle's self-reported alertness relates directly to her maternal instinct. It displays a combination of affection, guardianship, and resolve to make sure her daughter is safe. This instinct is significantly more important in households with several children. Danielle demonstrates that parenting is about being present rather than just solving problems by always watchful. It's about identifying when a youngster needs more care and attention and observing the subtle changes in their behavior. Her candor also undermines the appearance of perfection that reality TV families frequently project. Even though Outdoor has given fans many happy moments, Danielle's openness makes sure that viewers witness the whole range of parenting, including both the sad and the happy. Looking ahead, more difficulties are unavoidable as the Busby daughters develop further. The path ahead is complicated, from adjusting to adolescence to managing friendships, schoolwork, and identity. Danielle's post foreshadows the future while also acting as a snapshot of the present. Her readiness to discuss this vulnerable moment shows that the Busbys will continue to be open and honest about parenting. Not only will the family's notoriety keep fans interested, but Danielle's relatability in her job as a mother will also likely keep them interested. In conclusion, Danielle Busby's recent open post regarding her daughter's sadness serves as a potent reminder that listening is just as important as leading in parenting. Danielle set an example for her admirers by acknowledging that she is constantly on guard, showing them what it means to be both protective and considerate of a child's individual path. In a profoundly human way, this incident strengthened the OutDaughtered star's ongoing effort to strike a balance between the responsibilities of public life and the domestic realities of family. Fans will continue to stand by the Busbys for the time being in the hopes that Danielle's love and attention to detail will help her daughter get over her loss and find healing. Additionally, viewers are reassured of one reality as the family story progresses. There is a mother on guard behind every grin, every accomplishment, and every moment on television, fiercely dedicated to her children's welfare. Danielle Busby speaks out about her daughter's emotional struggle outside. Danielle Busby has once again demonstrated why her admirers find her transparency as a mother admirable. The outdoor celebrity said that one of her daughters is going through a difficult emotional time in a candid and heartfelt update about her family on social media. Since Danielle has made a name for herself by being open about the highs and lows of parenthood, this post felt different, more urgent, more vulnerable, and full of a profound concern that resonated with thousands of admirers worldwide. An emotional update from Danielle. Danielle's post, which immediately generated responses on fan pages and entertainment websites, disclosed that her daughter had been dealing with a difficult emotional situation that left the young girl in great pain. Danielle clarified that the heartbreak was tough to witness and even more challenging to deal with as a parent, without naming which daughter it was. She talked openly about being tense, closely monitoring her daughter's agony, and doing everything in her power to make her feel supported. She clarified, "I'm on alert," indicating that she was giving her child her whole attention at this trying time. Fans react with support. The OutDaughtered community's response was prompt and sincere. Her comments were inundated with supportive remarks from hundreds of admirers, many of whom shared their own experiences as parents attempting to support their kids through setbacks and disappointments. While one parent commented that Danielle's statements encapsulated the reality of raising children as they enter increasingly complicated phases of life, another parent stated that it can occasionally be more difficult to witness a child's emotional suffering than any physical harm. Her honesty was commended by supporters, who pointed out that she never presents a picture of perfection but rather discusses the difficulties of having 6 kids, including quintuplets. The difficulties of having a large family. It has always been a blessing and a challenge for Danielle to raise Blayke, Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker. It can be difficult to make sure that every child feels heard and encouraged on an individual basis in a family of 8, and attention must frequently be split. Her most recent tweet offered as a reminder that there are more subdued, somber times occurring in the Busby household behind the entertaining craziness that fans witness on TV and social media. In the face of ongoing family obligations, these situations frequently call for tolerance, compassion, and the capacity to build one-on-one relationships. The instinct of a mother. Fans responded favorably to Danielle's announcement that she is on alert since it captures the natural reaction of a mother who won't ignore the warning indications of trouble. She pointed out that sadness is frequently caused by the normal challenges of growing up, friendship changes, scholastic stress, or feelings of exclusion rather than the dramatic scenarios that adults envision. Danielle is demonstrating to her audience the value of emotional presence in parenting by continuing to be watchful. Giving kids a safe place to express themselves is just as important as finding solutions to issues. Adam's assistance to the females. Fans are aware of Adam Busby's equal commitment to his daughter's emotional health, even though Danielle was the one who posted about the matter. Following the birth of the quintuplets, Adam previously discussed candidly his own struggle with postpartum depression and frequently emphasized to viewers the significance of treating mental health with seriousness. Show viewers were confident that Adam and Danielle were working as a team to handle the problem, providing their daughter with the additional assistance she required during this heartbreaking time. A reminder of the vulnerability of children. The problem Danielle brought up is universal, even if the Busbys are a well-known family. Heartbreak affects kids everywhere. It could be the result of a friendship being lost, an opportunity being lost, or just feeling misinterpreted. Since emotional anguish is difficult to fix, these times are among the most difficult for many parents to handle. Everyone was reminded that childhood hardships should receive the same level of attention as adult ones by Danielle's choice to communicate this fact with her fans. Her candor inspired other parents to keep an eye out for clues that their children might be experiencing emotional distress, and helped destigmatize the concept of emotional suffering in youngsters. The difficulties of parenting will inevitably change as the Busby daughters get older. As the girls move into new developmental phases, they will become more independent and experience more nuanced emotions. According to Danielle's statements, she is getting ready for this new season with an open and watchful mindset. This update gives readers a deeper understanding of the family's journey, demonstrating that it involves more than just raising quintuplets. Rather, it involves overcoming all the practical difficulties that come with being parents to 6 distinct daughters. In summary, Danielle Busby's recent post regarding her daughter's emotional turmoil served as a potent reminder that pain is age-neutral. Danielle provided fans a look into the protective instincts of a mother who is determined to lead her children through both joy and suffering by acknowledging that she is constantly on guard. One of her best traits has always been her honesty, and her open updates strengthened her standing as a mother who doesn't back down from the challenging aspects of raising a family. Fans are already expressing their affection for the Busby family, believing that their daughter will find solace and healing in the coming days under Danielle's cautious eye and with Adam's help. Danielle Busby warns of emotional distress following her daughter's difficulties. The matriarch of OutDaughtered, the popular reality show on TLC, Danielle Busby, has never held back when discussing the successes and difficulties of parenting 6 daughters in the spotlight. She once again attracted attention with an honest and sincere statement about one of her daughters. She is well known for her candor and honesty. This time, Danielle said that she has been on high alert since seeing her daughter's mental turmoil, which put the whole family in disarray. For her millions of fans, the discovery was both shocking and incredibly touching. When the show debuted the world's only all-female quintuplets in 2016, fans of OutDaughtered have been watching the Busby ever since. Parker, Hazel, Riley, Olivia, Ava, and their older sister Blayke. Viewers have seen innumerable achievements, difficulties, and happy experiences over the years. However, Danielle's most recent admission brought home the fact that even the most idyllic families experience heartbreak. From the heart of a mother, an honest warning. Danielle spoke about her daughter's difficulties in her heartfelt essay in a way that was both urgent and vulnerable. She talked about seeing her daughter struggle with emotional suffering that was difficult to ease, but she was careful not to identify which child was involved. Danielle clarified that in order to make sure her kid felt supported, she was now constantly watching and willing to give her whole presence. Her audience responded strongly to this phrase, on alert. It demonstrated the strength of a mother's innate tendency to be on guard when something seems off. Danielle believes that being vigilant entails more than just keeping a tight eye on things. It entails anticipating her daughter's needs, being ready to console her when she is upset, and keeping a keen awareness of the unexpected ways that emotional difficulties can show up. Her remarks struck a deep chord because they captured the universal reality of parenting. Adults are not the only ones that experience heartbreak. Emotional distress can be overpowering and perplexing for children as well. Fans of Wife are moved. Fans flooded the comment box with love, support, and empathy within hours of Danielle's post. She was commended by many for bringing attention to the unseen challenges that kids encounter, pointing out that society frequently undervalues the impact that heartbreak has on young people. Some parents related their personal experiences, admitting that they had also discovered that it was more difficult to soothe a child who was experiencing mental suffering as opposed to physical harm. Others thanked Danielle for reminding them to pay attention even when children don't communicate their emotions vocally. Danielle's relationship with her fans was deepened by her ability to express what many parents experience but find difficult to express. She demonstrated once more why she has established herself as a reliable voice in parenting discussions in addition to being a reality TV star. The Busby family is experiencing heartbreak. The family tale has always been about more than just the novelty of parenting quintuplets for fans who have watched Daughter for a long time. Every child's distinct personality, abilities, and challenges have been emphasized throughout the show. Fans have witnessed Parker struggle with anxiety, Riley push boundaries with her fearless nature, and Hazel have many eye procedures. Although Danielle's post did not identify which daughter was having difficulties, the general idea was obvious. The girls' difficulties change as they become older, moving from physical to emotional demands. Handling the intricacies of friendships, identity, and self-worth becomes equally important as scheduling extracurricular activities or schoolwork. The Busbys' narrative thus reflects the experiences of millions of families around the globe. Many parents understand the pain of witnessing their child experience heartache, even in the absence of cameras documenting every moment. Publicly visible parenting. Parenting in the spotlight of social media and reality TV is one of Danielle and Adam Busby's particular difficulties. The parents have had to balance transparency and privacy because their daughter's life has been in the public eye since she was a young child. That balance is shown in Danielle's most recent post. She disclosed just enough information to be relatable and genuine without disclosing private information that would expose or humiliate her daughter. Danielle preserved her daughter's privacy while simultaneously bringing attention to a significant issue by refusing to identify which child was having difficulties. Danielle's perspective of parenting has always included this method. The character of Adam Busby shows how she protects her children's dignity while letting fans inside her family's world. While supporters are aware that Adam Busby is equally concerned about his daughter's welfare, Danielle's tweet garnered the most attention. Adam has already talked candidly about his own struggle with postpartum depression when the quintuplets were born. He has gained respect for his candor regarding mental health, which has probably influenced how the couple handles their kids' emotional difficulties. Supporters think that Adam and Danielle are working together to overcome this new obstacle. The family saga has been characterized by Adam's consistent involvement as a father, and admirers are sure that his presence gives their daughter comfort. The universality of heartbreak in childhood. The broader topic was universal, even though Danielle's remarks were unique to her family. Love and adulthood are not the only contexts in which heartbreak occurs. Children may experience heartbreak as a result of losing a friend, feeling left out, having difficulty in school, or being let down in activities they enjoy. Experts frequently stress that if childhood emotional traumas are not carefully treated, they may have long-lasting effects. Danielle demonstrated a method that respects her child's emotions rather than downplaying them by recognizing her daughter's difficulty and announcing that she was on guard. Her message served as a reminder to parents everywhere that, despite the fact that the reasons behind sadness may appear trivial to adults, children should have their feelings addressed seriously. Parents everywhere can learn from this. Parents facing comparable difficulties can learn a few things from Danielle's message. First, pay attention. Youngsters might not always express their emotions verbally. Parents need to keep an eye out for any changes in energy, mood, or behavior. The second is to make room for dialogue. It's crucial to create a secure atmosphere for kids to open up. Third, acknowledge their emotions. For a toddler, anything that seems insignificant to an adult can seem enormous. Validation is essential. 4. Strike a balance between privacy and protection. Danielle respected her daughter's uniqueness by exercising discretion. 5. Remain in the now. Takes time to heal from heartbreak. Having constant availability aids in children's recovery. Danielle reminded parents of the delicate but crucial role they have in helping their children navigate emotional challenges by living up to these ideals. Outdoor-focused internet forums, Instagram pages, and Facebook groups all receive responses from fan communities. Supporters expressed their gratitude for Danielle's candor. Numerous people wrote that her advice gave them the courage to deal with comparable circumstances in their own families. Others even said that Danielle's openness would encourage more discussions regarding children's mental health in general society. Danielle's readiness to draw attention to flaws was refreshing at a time when social media sometimes only displays perfection. An indication of the upcoming adolescent years as the Busby daughters get closer to puberty. Supporters anticipate that these kinds of events will happen more often. Danielle and Adam are getting ready for years of emotional ups and downs, with Blayke already a teenager and the quintuplets not long behind. They will continue to share the pleasures and challenges of parenthood, as evidenced by their willingness to be open and honest with their followers. This openness is one of the reasons why Outdoor has been so popular with audiences over the years. Conclusion: the unwavering watchfulness of a mother. There is more to Danielle Busby's emotional warning following her daughter's difficulties than just her own experience. It serves as a universal reminder of the need for parental attentiveness. Danielle put expression to the protective emotion that all parents experience when their child is in pain by announcing that she is on alert. In addition to solidifying her reputation as a mother who prioritizes authenticity above perfection, her readiness to provide an open update enhanced her relationship with her admirers. Even though the Busby family spends a large portion of their lives in the spotlight, incidents like these demonstrate that their children's welfare comes first. Fans are still sending the Busbys love and support for the time being, believing that Danielle and Adam's careful attention will help their daughter move past her sadness and find healing. As the family's journey progresses, viewers will be reminded once more that a mother's heart is behind the milestones and joy. Always vigilant, always prepared to defend.